Hi chat, how are we doing? We're doing another art stream, baby. I didn't mean to do that as if it's not as if that's normal. That was just me reminding myself I have to look over here. Whenever I'm doing an art stream, I put my camera in a different spot. So I have to look over here and not over here. Over here is where I normally look. I look over here. Hi chat, how are we all doing? Oh, I hope we're all doing well. I'm considering, chat, I was looking around. I have some considerations. Everything's going well. I'm talking correctly, and I know what I'm doing. The considerations was me just truly looking at music to put in the background while we're doing. You know what? I'm gonna spin a wheel to determine what specific type of art I'm doing. Maybe I should, stop volunteering there. Maybe I should do another wheel of just what music I put on in the background while I do it. Cause it always is something I never think about, but it's something I need to do, you know? It's for the vibes. For the vibes, chat. Figure it out and stuff and things. Don't want the VOD to be muted or whatever the hell, you know? I know there's a way. I know that there exists a way to pasta water that I can do. There's a way to pasta water, and it's called me doing a little sippy. And as always, for an art stream, pasta water counts as well as a remember to save my files check. You're gonna hear that a lot. You're gonna hear that a lot from me, because I always am forgetting. I'm always waiting until the very last moment to do it, and it's just not. That's not how you do it. It's really not. But yeah, one second, I'm moving things around. I had set up the stream in a certain way that I anticipated would be easier for me to do, but it's not. There we go. Now it's actually easier. Hello everybody. I was saying something, but I forget what it was. I can say what today's birthdays are today. That I can do. I forgot to do yesterday on the Discord, and I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I can post those now, but it was 5 minutes before stream. I'll just do that. I'll update that later. I also haven't said today's in the Discord. Look, I need to set up an alarm so I remember. I'm aware of this, and I will still forget. Yesterday, chat, on June the 18th, was Kineshi Hiro from The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. I don't remember who that is. Let's look that person up. Who is this guy? Right, the guy with the red hair. Got ya. The sports guy. I truly, unless I'm actively into something, names are gone. Names I do not remember. Especially for a thing where it's everybody's a trope, like in Psyche. I just remember them by that, and hopefully I'll remember their name later. But who knows? This is why I'm reading, well, actually no. I haven't caught up in it in a while. I got caught slacking. I got into other hyperfixations. I was reading Omniscient Reader, but I was specifically reading the manhwa version on Webtoon. Simply because I'm there's gonna be so many names that I am not going to process. So I remember them by how they appear. I remember them by their appearance, and then their names are gone. Their names are gone. But yes, that was June 18th. June 18th was also Autistic Pride Day. And truly, the fact that I forgot that, whoops. My sincerest apologies to autism. And then today, June 19th, Sato Rikido from My Hero Academia. Sato Rikido, who the fuck is that? You might hear some noises, don't worry about that. I didn't knock over anything. I didn't. Let me just move this thing for no reason. Don't worry about it. Oh, I have to open like two different cabinets in order to move one object because it's large. Okay, we'll put that on the floor. Everything is great. Anyway, chat, what was the name of the guy? Sato Rikido? Who the fuck is this? Oh, that's one of like, okay, is that the sugar guy? Yeah, that's the guy whose quirk is that he eats sugar. Yeah. That guy. Okay, I don't like that guy. But I can't say that, it's his birthday. And today is... the other one we have for today is actually one of my Blorbos, so everybody has to be nice to him. Him and his 3 birthdays of throughout the year. This is the one character that I've been like, I'm giving him 3. Yet another character who doesn't have like an official one. But he has technically 3 first appearances, and he's one of my Blorbos of all time. So, happy birthday to Darkiplier from the Markiplier cinematic universe. Look, he has 3, and I love him, okay? Today is this is the one that I personally consider... This is the one that I personally consider to be... Is this one Pool? What? This is the one that I personally consider to be his birthday. Is there another day? Is there another thing? What's up, Lee? Because this was the first, like, video he was in. And then the other 2 are when he officially got, like, a story. Oh, is this one Pool? Okay. This is the Pool video he was in. Okay, that's what you meant. I was interpreting pool as in like a gambling pool, like a betting pool. And yes, a literal pool, yes. No, it's not that one. Yes, I understand. No, it's not that video. I could technically put that one on there. That one seems like the most of the stretch. You thought it was obvious? For some reason, my brain just interpreted it wrong. That one was on me. Summer fun is not pool? No. I can look up when that video was. Let's see here. I made a lot of typos. It's fine. No, that's not the video I want. Okay, no, that's today's. That's today's. What is the other one? I found the 2012 video before the one that I was thinking about. Why can't I remember the name of it? Whatever. It's a fucking... I don't know, it was red hair era. I don't want to scroll all the way back to 2016. Yeah. 2016, potentially even 2015. I think it's like early 2016 that he... Yeah. I don't want to scroll back all that way. No. There is a video that... Darkiplier? Hi. Hi, chat. Let me inform you about my Blurbo Darkiplier. Sans has decided to be quiet. So there's 3 birthdays that I personally give to him because he doesn't have an official one. And this is the one... Today is the one that I personally believe to be him. To be, like, the real one in my heart. It's like, it's number 1, and then number 2 is February 14th, and then number 3 is October, I believe, 13th. Yes, yes, that's when that part came out. It was in the final video. So, welcome back, Sans. So, Darkiplier as a character was originally a fan idea that got co-opted into Mark's content, and he, like, gave him lore and stuff. The first appearance that sparked the idea of Darkiplier was uploaded today, June 19th, back in 2012. Going by that, how old is he now? I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about the passage of time, actually. Anyway, Darkiplier is great. That was the first one. There were 3 videos in that regard. The one that was first was Don't Blink. I believe the second was Don't Breathe, but I couldn't find that video. And I can't remember the name of the third. It is, when he has red hair. It's a video of him, like, today's is just like him staring creepily into the camera. And then that's pretty much the sequel video. Then the third one, Markiplier red hair air. If I go to a date with Markiplier and I go to the fucking pathway, I can do it real quick. You guys want to do a quick Darkiplier speed run? 1 second. Let me put this over here. Tab muted. Great. Yeah. Okay. Does this? Okay, I have this set up for when I'm spinning the wheel, so it's a little weirdly zoomed in. Darkiplier speedrun, let's go. I went a little bit too far. I am so great at this. Hey, horror. Hi, Dark. Relax. Relax is the video I was talking about. Darkiplier ending speedrun, open it in another tab. Here we go. Left. Oh, I have there we go. Darkiplier ending speedrun. You're welcome. I have the paths memorized. Don't worry about it. Y'all don't even want to know how bad it is with Heist. That one has 31 endings. Anyway, this one only has 14. Anyway, Relax is the video I was talking about. World record, because nobody's done it before. Y'all saw me fuck up. I probably could have just hit 9, couldn't I have? Yeah, that's the new strat for anybody who wants to do these speedruns. I can have the subtitles on. What are you saying? He's saying, show me what you've got? It's hitting the 9 key. That's the new strat. Anyway, these are the original videos here. Don't Blink, Don't Move, and Relax. And then this is the continuing with this storyline here. So these were the original 3 that spawned the idea of Darkiplier. He existed a lot between these. This got popularized. This is also technically, debatably, it is not canon, but it is enough that it's like, I find it funny, and I love it. Cause yes, he's in the pool in this one. You can see him, he's sopping wet. This is the first video of Darkiplier. This one here, that is from February 14th, is the second one. This is the second birthday, not the second appearance. That would be this. And this is when he finally has his official design. As you can see in these, he just is a normal guy in this, but then here we are. We got the chromatic aberration, we got the grayscale shit. He's doing his own little silly thing. He's being ominous, he's monologuing. This motherfucker. Did you miss me? I missed you very much. I know your fucking lines. I know your fucking lines. Anyway. This motherfucker over here. This is my audio crunchy? For me? Oh, let me check if my, let me check. I mean, it says that it's the Blue Snowball, which is the correct microphone. I'll turn it off and on again. Or is it like me, or is it the Sans? Sans sounds crispier than me. What are you doing, Sans? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Because he sounds normal to me. He's over here. Sans, what are you doing? He's looping, I can tell you that much. Maybe you're being silly, I'm not sure. If it persists, who knows? Better than me? Oh, okay. Like I sound worse than him. Alright, let me, I'll fix it. I'll look at it. The normal microphone. And I switched back on normal. And, I mean, my microphone is in a different spot than normal because I have to be facing a different direction. I think I'm a little closer to it than I normally am. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. I think I'm just like a couple, not even a foot closer, but who knows. Anyway. This motherfucker over here, the third birthday is when he actually gets lore, and so he's not just being ominous for the sake of being ominous. Those are his days. Those are his 3 birthdays. Look at this stupid idiot. It's his fucking birthday! It's my Blurbo's birthday! Okay. Yada 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 yada. I guess while we're on here, I can pull up this. This is what what I had on here. Let me make a new wheel, or maybe I won't. Yeah, I mean, we can do this. Maybe we can determine what we're doing, and then we can determine... This is a small wheel. I have other wheels that are much bigger than this wheel. This is... We're testing it out and stuff, you know? I've done art streams before. We're trying out some stuff. I'm gonna be having a good time. That's what I'm doing, chat, is I'm having a good time. Fuck you, I'm having a good time. Oh, boy. But I do want to do another wheel to do, like, what music I'm gonna play in the background, but I guess we can determine this first, because I don't know if I've saved this wheel. I can turn off the, dyslexia font. Actually, that doesn't change the wheel itself, actually. What's the full screen? Oh, that's scary. I guess I could have done that. There's a button to make this part go away. That's the button. The big eyeball button. Anyway, these are the things that I need to do. And that's what we're going to be determining, what we're going to work on today, chat. The one that's currently up there, we got OC reference sheets. That will force me to work on my OCs in preparation for Art Fight. I have been seriously neglecting that. It's not been, I honestly, there's a chance that if it lands on OC reference sheets, I might spin a second time. I do on one hand want to do them, on the other hand, you know? It's a lot! And if I get it like twice, then I have to make another wheel for my OCs to determine which ones that we're making. The current one at the top now is thumbnails, which I do have to make some thumbnails, not even ones for the VOD channel. I'm all caught up on there, technically, currently. But, I mean, making ones for the future would be great. I know that I'm gonna play Deltarune next. I can go ahead and make a Deltarune thumbnail. Or I can continue, as I've said before, chat, if you follow the main YouTube channel, you know we're doing edited Corpse Party videos. They're all going out, they're all being great. And part 1 is already out. I've already finished the thumbnail for part 2. I'm working on the thumbnail for part 3. And I think it would be good to continue working on those. That or the potential Deltarune thumbnails, and maybe even working on some like things for even the far future. I don't know. I never planned that far ahead. I don't know why I'm saying that. The current one at the top is emotes. I have a lot of emote slots open at the moment ever since that raid from Corky Cam. Which truly, wow, still haven't emotionally recovered from that. But I have a lot of slots open, and I think that would be fun to do. I think we can have a lot of good times. We can have a good time, and we can have your input, chat. And that you guys are the people who are going to be using them. So I would love your input, chat. And now the one at the top is maid dress art. You all said that I sort of promised after the fact that I would do art of me in a maid dress for the follower goal, so that's what that one is. Those are what the goals are. That's what the wheel is. That's that. Those are our options for the wheel. Now we're gonna spin this. We're gonna determine what we're gonna draw. And honestly, from whatever we get here, we're probably gonna have to make another wheel unless it's maid dress art, in which case that doesn't narrow it down really. The other ones, you know, there's subcategories beneath them. But I guess we could just spin this wheel. I guess. We can just spin this wheel. Let's tell Sans to be quiet. Hi, Darkiplier, I forgot you were here. Hi. Go away. Anyway, Sans. You guys get to see me shutting up Sans because I never moved the tab over. Anyway, here we are. Spin that wheel. Fuck! That's the one that I was like, man, I don't want that one that bad. Let me flip a coin. Let's do it, coward. Okay, but let's flip a coin. What do you want, chat? Do you want heads or tails that I have to do it? Y'all want heads or tails? You want tails? But Artificer wants heads. Okay, but Lee beat you to it. I'm gonna go first, unless a third chatter speaks within the next until the end of my sentence, I suppose, if anybody wants to talk there, but I mean, who knows how long the sentence is gonna go on. I will try my best, but if not, then we're just gonna go straight up with tails. Okay, that's the end of the sentence. Okay, where's my mouse? There it is. Ha! Okay, now I'm not gonna disallow it, I'm just gonna spin it a second time. And if I get it a second time, I have to do it, okay? If I get it a second time, it's a quarter. It's a quarter, okay? It's a quarter of it. And besides, and look, if it's emotes, then it's like, it's gonna be fast. Thumbnails, though! I can do thumbnails. I forgot. I remember now. At the top of stream, I was going to say something, but I remember now. Chat. I'm gonna make it easier for commissions to happen. I gotta work on it, but I figured out how to like add them to Ko-Fi Coffee. I figured out how to like make categories on there. That's what I did. That's something I did. That's great. We're doing thumbnails. Now, chat, we need to determine what music we're putting in the background, because I did not think of that until the start of stream. We're just gonna get rid of that. That's an easy wheel to remember. I don't need to save that wheel. I can remake that wheel easily. Now, the question is, 10-hour lo-fi video game. That's the video I use a lot. I also tend to use Stardew Valley Complete soundtrack. Now, if I do this, there's a couple songs that I have to skip every time because they're boring. Or because I don't like them. It's mostly just the music that plays during Sam's Heart event, where it's like his band playing. Like, those just don't match the vibe. We can just do Minecraft OST, Animal Crossing OST. And then I found a website that says that it's for streamers and that it's it's copyright-free music that's streamable. And I wasn't able to do any research on it. I wasn't able to verify any of that because I found it literally like 1 minute before starting stream. So I'm putting that up to Fate. The mysterious website. I can... Oh, my hand is not aligned on the keyboard. There we are. That's... That's what we got. That's what we have here. I could also, like, find something else that would be good. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I guess I could also put on Undertale OST. I don't know where that "you" came from. We'll just say that. We'll just say that. Let's spin that wheel. I'm just fully stealing Drawthy's bit. What do we got? Oh. Wow. The one that I just sort of put on there at the end. So I just know that some of these are gonna be like crazy intense for no reason. I know Battle Against a True Hero is gonna come on and I'm gonna be going, oh, I'm gonna be fucking locked in, you know? Okay, let's go into big screen while I pull that up because I'm gonna have to like navigate websites and shit, and that's always weird to do when I know that you guys are watching me. It's scary. Undertale OST. Bam. Somebody has uploaded it. There we are. Okay, let's click on this. I know when Sans comes on, I'm just gonna be like, I mean, what's a good volume for this? I mean, this is a quiet song to start. I think this is great. Well, I feel like, man, that song is so associated to me with starting Undertale. I have to wait until I pull up the art, you know? Okay, let me move things around again. I gotta move things around again. This is the problem with two monitors, is I gotta be too fast, too furious. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. I'll go ahead and pull up the thumbnails, and you guys are gonna get a sneak peek. Aside from the obvious, I'm working on them. I've finished the one for Corpse Party 2, and I'm gonna be using it as reference. So that's pretty epic. Let me pull up the current one. Alright. Let me get the music ready. God, I love the Undertale OST. Da 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 da. Let's see, this look good? Yeah! I mean, I could probably move further to the left. Wah. Me whenever I talk about politics. Oh, I'm gonna have some overlap here. You guys look at that. Look at that guy up there. You guys see this cool guy up here? Wonder who that cool guy is. Whoa. Zoomed in here, you guys can see I got a new brush for this. This is a brush that I've not used before these thumbnails. I didn't spin the wheel to determine which ones I was going to be working on. I assumed it was going to be this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wanted to do that. I wanted to spin the wheel again. I guess we could flip the coin. I guess we could flip the coin because it's just either Deltarune or Corpse Party. Heads for Corpse Party because there's a decapitation? Heads! Okay, we're working on it. We're working on it anyway. Good. But we're doing it legit. We're doing it legit. I gotta not. You guys are gonna get like flashes of my fucking my background, and that's gonna be hilarious. You guys are gonna be able to tell when I move tabs. That's just me going over to the soundtrack so I can remember to put it on loop so it doesn't just abruptly end. Anyway, here we are. This, hi Flowey, this is the one for the first video, obviously. Why did you decide to draw alongside me? You need to draw bird wings? Oof. Yeah. 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 I only sort of know how to draw them from, like, one angle, and it's not even, like, this is, like, a cartoony wing. That's the only angle I can draw wings from, you know? And you do a little... You get, like, the one bit like that, and you do the whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like you could sort of tell that I learned all of my knowledge from My Little Pony fan art. I wish you luck. I can't do wings from any other angle, and even then it's not the best. But what I'm gonna be doing for these thumbnails... I know you can't, which is why I picked this character and I'm in hell. I see. Are you drawing what we were talking about before stream earlier today? The guys? Yes? Hell yeah. I mean... Should I flip the coin? I can always mark this stream as explicit. That's a category I can... who's the author of the Nightwing stuff I just read? Tom Taylor. And he's pretty fucking epic. Would be so fun. Okay, chat. Do I flip the coin again? And now all you guys know is that whatever it was explicit, and because if I do that, then it's just like, you guys just don't know whatever the fuck I was talking about there. Okay. I mean, it's only fittingly that what we were talking about there is tails. Why is this obsessed with heads? Let me just make sure that this can hit tails. Okay, it is able to do it. Ah! Fuck! I might override the wheel. Do I override the wheel? Why do we live by the coin? Why do we live by the coin? You know what? It's because it was the coin and not the wheel. We pull up the fucking wheel. The wheel is the answer. Where's the wheel? Where'd the wheel go? Where's my fucking wheel? There's my wheel. Come along with me again, chat. We're going back to this one. Fuck all this shit. No. And for the sake of fairness, corpse party thumbnails, Deltarune thumbnails, the mystery. That's what the real category is, because I've not said it yet. Spin the fucking wheel. Come on, yellow. Come on, Why am I'm trapped! back in the fucking elementary school! I'm stuck in Heavenly Host! I can't fucking get out of here! I can't fucking draw! Ah! Fine! Fine! You've heard of being doomed by the narrative. I'm doomed by the fucking corpse party. Ah! Fine. Can we kill the wheel? Chat, this just means that we have to do this thumbnail so fucking fast. Chat, we have to draw this thumbnail so fast. Here's the original. Right? Oh god. Here's the second thumbnail. I'm gonna be using it as reference. Okay. I'm doing a thing where in front of the same place every time, and I'm gonna be swapping the uniform that I'm in because that's funny. And then here's the sketch so far for this one. The wall is getting bloodier each time. and this, like, dark gradient. It's pretty subtle in these two, but there's a gradient below it that, is getting darker with each one, or at least, like, it's getting more opaque in each one. Anyway, I was gonna explain that with more enthusiasm, but then I saw a beautiful sight in front of me, and it got yanked out of my grasp by some sort of demon. By something sinister. Okay. Anyway, I guess we're drawing this. So here's me, this is Satoshi and Yuka. I can't be upset while this song is playing though. Okay, I do have to fucking work on arms here, because the idea- here's my, like, really- look at my really messy sketch here. I drew this at, like, this size and scaled it up. And it took me so fucking many tries to get Satoshi's face right. This is me just being like, this is it! This is the face! Okay. But, yes, like, his arm is this one here, and his other one, and then Yuka's arm... Or, sorry, I messed up his arms. Arm, and then Yuka arms like that. So she's grabbing onto his arm, is what's happening here. And I've gotta figure that shit out. In case you haven't seen the way that I do sketches before, you may be confused by all the color. If this is not how you also do it, I just simply always do it in, like, different little ways. In, like, whenever I move on to a new section of it, I do it in a different color, so that way I can tell the overlap a bit easier. And Satoshi is a little transparent right now. His opacity is lowered because I kept drawing on the wrong layer. I was like, that'll let me know immediately if I fucked it up, if I've drawn on his layer, you know? Okay. Let's just get him... Let's get him in temporary arm. This is going to be so covered. He's not buff, he's just skinny, but it makes him look buff because he doesn't have, like, anything, you know? Like, that's just his bones. And I find that relatable. I mean, maybe he's a little strong. I don't know Satoshi. I have a reference image of him here. Yeah, no, that's his twig. That's his hand there. It's just sort of a limp. Got real Bigfoot energy, honestly, right now. He's got a little bit of Bigfoot energy. What can I say? With the arms and the legs, you know? As soon as the other arms are coming in, then, you know. Okay, we can put that behind Yuka. Or, you know what? No. Okay, let's get another bit here. Let's figure out how Yuka's holding on to this thing. See, now the problem is, the only reference images that I gathered in preparation for this are these. You know? So, I don't have any pose ref. I could pull up the 3D fucking models if I wanted to. But, that seems like a lot. Quite frankly, that seems like a lot. I'm just thinking of how beautiful it would have been if I landed on the other thing. Because I could have spanned the wheel. Spun? I could have spun the wheel because there were categories of it. And then, I guess other arm like this? Is this how you hold something? How do you hold something like this? Like something small. Like Satoshi's arm. Oh, but okay, wait. I drew his hand behind her, though. I guess... yeah, I guess it would be in front. I guess it would be physically here. Aw, man, that means I have to think about how it works. Okay. I do like drawing hands, I just didn't want to think about it. It's like, I don't gotta worry about, like, how big everything is in proportion to each other. I mean, honestly, nobody's gonna be looking at it too closely. This is the closest y'all are ever gonna be looking at this, because this is gonna be a fucking thumbnail, you know? Maybe your hand is just around it like that. And... a hand here, because his arm is gonna be here. Just like holding her shoulder. He's like grisping, you know? Yeah, heartache! That's the name of the song. Da 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 da. I can't listen to the Undertale soundtrack, I get too hyped. Ba, 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 ba. That's gonna be behind, and then that would be like coming up. Like over. I guess his arm would be more bent though. Okay. This is why we draw things on multiple layers. Where's his arm layer? Where's his arm? Where did his arm go? Where is his arm? There it is! I found it! Okay. Where did his arm go? There we go. Get a bit more bent. Just cover up your crotch, Satoshi. Have some decency, man. I didn't roll the other option on the wheel. That's great. Okay. Hopefully, how long is Yuka's hair? I can cheat it to be a little longer to cover up everything that's happening over there, so I don't have to draw it. What layer is everything? Where is... which one is her body? That one's her body. There it is. We found it. Okay. Hey! I know this song. I know this song here. Okay, I can get rid of that. That's Satoshi. That's Satoshi's arm. That's Yuka's arm. Okay, we can put... whoops, wrong layer. Wrong layer. Right layer. Ha! We can put Yuka's arm onto her body. I went ahead and drew Yuka's skirt, even though I don't tend to, you know, obviously you don't... I get the anatomy in first, because I was truly like, I don't want to figure out how her legs would be positioned right now. I didn't have to tell you that. I could have been mysterious and cool. But unfortunately, I do tell the truth from time to time. It makes the lies a bit more believable. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Let's get a more distinct color here. Okay, Satoshi. Here is your arm. That's not the right angle. This. Snowden! God, I love this song. The Undertale soundtrack really makes me nostalgic. This song is one of the ones that makes me the most nostalgic. I fucking love this song. I gotta, like, actually think about talking rather than just zoning out and being like, Snowden. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why this arm is so much thicker than his other arm. Maybe his clothes bunched up, I don't fucking know. Or maybe I wasn't thinking. There we go. That's more like it. There we are. Okay, I think we can start adding... I think this is their bodies done. I think this is the main bodies done. We can work on the little bits now. And by the little bits, I mean hair and clothes. You know, minor parts of everything. Okay, let's just merge all of these sketches into one. We can also hide that layer now. I don't know if you could even really... You were paying closer attention. I'm gonna make this a little darker. Just the background of it. Is there anything on this layer? Where did this layer come from? Okay. It might have just been the layer that I just made. Okay. Let's see here. I'll just... This is the part that I always start with, is these bitches. The first bangs. Okay, how am I drawing myself? Because I always switch up how I draw these. It's like, how am I doing it on the others? Okay. And that's right below the eye. It goes down to about the chin, right? That's how my hair works? That's how my hair works. Like, I don't look in a mirror constantly. I'm not Narcissus. And if I were, I'd be a flower. So I don't think I'd be able to look into a mirror. I mean, I could be put in front of one, but I don't know if I could look into it. It's like you can lead a horse to water. You can lead a flower to a mirror, but you can't make it look. Yeah! Dog song! And there's my little nubby. Yep. There it is. I like to imagine that if I did a full rotation, it would stay in static position. Snowed in! I know one of these, like, technically isn't snowed in, it's like a different song, but it's the melody, you know? Yeah, baby! Yippee. I like when my hair is fluffy. There we go. Oh, that's my eyebrow. I can't erase that. I always forget to draw them. I always forget to draw eyebrows constantly. I can't give myself more reason to forget to draw them. I didn't give you okay, fine. I mean, when the eyes are doing the this anime thing, I feel like you don't need them, you know? I feel like this, it could be like eyebrow. I'm not sure. I don't know what they imply. I get the emotion of them, but I don't know the logistics of them. Okay. That's me. Okay, I don't know what outfit I'm wearing. Oh fuck, I haven't drawn, I'm gonna draw the Toshiko? Tokiko, I think it is her name. Something to that effect. Look, she wasn't addressed by name most of the time. And I did look up heights and stuff before all of this, so I know... Head, give me a head. Look, it's just rude if I say that about her. Yeah, she is 4'11", which is about to the armpit for somebody my height. Bone trouser, baby! My height being 5'5", but I wear platforms. Satoshi is 5'6", but he's crouched, so we're the same height, because I don't think that I would be allowed to wear platforms if I'm assuming I'm wearing one of the school uniforms. I want to be in a different outfit each time. I think that would be fun. I just don't know which one I'm gonna be wearing, because I got I got the two main ones out the gate, right? This is the chapter where, Kizami, is introduced. So I could be wearing, you know, that uniform for that school. I don't know. And in case you saw me getting the head size from Satoshi and you were like, what? Head sizes tend to be about the same. Just the proportions are off. You know? I don't know what's happening with this kid. I just know I want this little headless ghost over here. I'll just leave that circle there so I know. So I remember, you know? Okay, let's get Yuka. Could you move over here? Thank you very much, Yuka. Gonna put her little hair on here. I have been struggling drawing these guys' hair. That is one of the things that I notice I struggle with whenever I'm drawing a character from an art style that isn't quite mine, is that the hair tends to be where I get caught up on it, because I'll tend to like lean too hard into trying to make it look like the original art style instead of making it look good in my art style. Okay, let's fully redo this. She has a little cow look here. And we're gonna base it off of this. She's got tiny little bangs, and I find that very funny. She fucked up with the scissors. Her mom said do not fucking mess with the scissors, but she did anyway, and now her bangs are too short. Okay, and then we're gonna just get... Here's the headband. A little bit like that. Beep. That's her, I think. Okay, we go down here. Erase the bits underneath so that the makes a bit more sense. It's a bit easier to read. Not easy, but easier. Alright, thank you, Yuka. Let's do Satoshi now. Hi, Satoshi. Okay, if you would also go over there. Okay, we're gonna start with like this big bit in the front of his head. We're gonna start with this bit. You know, his little wheep. Okay. So the way that my style works is I tend to break things into big shapes when it comes to hair. He looks a little like Light Yagami. I'm worried about him turning into Light Yagami if I draw him. And it's like, if he weren't pulling this extreme facial expression and I drew Light Yagami and Satoshi next to each other, they wouldn't look like each other. I mean, they would still look a little like each other because they are both generic fucking little Japanese boy, you know? Well, not little. Satoshi's like 16 or 17 and Light goes to college. His hair shouldn't be as out. I tend to... Well, I mean, I like making characters' hair go out. I think I'll do that. I think, fuck it. I'm gonna make his hair still go out. If I were trying Light Yagami, I would not be doing that. His hair would be down. No out. There we are. That's Satoshi. Here we all are. Ba-ba-ba. Where did the ad manager go? I was gonna look over... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, let me see how long it is until those happen. Where did it go? I have like a whole different setup for reading the chat whenever I'm doing an art stream. And I rearranged it on top of that. Okay. So there's that. Okay, the question is, what outfit am I wearing? Because I want to do a different one in each, and there's gonna be 5 thumbnails, right? In the first one, I was wearing the Kisaragi, we'll just say Kisa girl, and then the second, Kisa boy. I think it'd be fun if in the 5th one I'm wearing the red dress. That'd be fun. You know, that'd be silly. So that leaves 3 and 4. I could, of course, wear like Miss Yui's outfit or something similar to that. I could also just wear my normal clothes. But I don't know, maybe the uniform of Kizami's school. I don't remember Kizami's school's name. Let's see here. Corpse Party. Kizami. Yuya. I knew his first name began with a Y. Or his last name. His first name, last name. Yeah, his first name. What the hell? I've never seen that before. Sorry, I'm on the Corpse Party fandom wiki. A little animation just played of Yoshiki getting chased by a ghost. Just so that went just like across the screen, and I've never seen that before. And I've been on this wiki a lot to get a lot of reference images lately. He just sort of got chased across the screen by a ghost. Kizami isn't a great image for his things because he's not Byakudan. Because he's not really wearing. He's got his jacket over the shoulder and stuff. Okay, let's see here. Who the fuck are you? Who is that? What game are you from? Okay, he is from the first one. I guess he's just from the side stories that I didn't see. I'm obsessed with this guy, Kai Shimada. Anyway, I was gonna say I should grab Kensuke. Kensuke is not wearing the tie for the uniform. I can't believe him. Okay, fine. We're gonna go with Tomohiro. Okay, let me grab Tomohiro. We have Tomohiro, and we have... Who's a good one for the girls? You're covering... You're having a bad time, but you're showing off the uniform nicely. Yeah, we'll go with, Toko. Okay, are we going with the girl's uniform or the boy's uniform? Let's see here. What am I wearing? Because I'm gonna be wearing the other one in the other video. I mean... I think maybe the girls one first. Because... Kizami's pretty normal in the first one, and he's gonna be a bit bigger in Chapter 4, and this is the Chapter 3 thumbnail. Going with girls? Yeah, we'll save that guy for later. Okay. What layers are what here? Okay, that's what I was writing on. Okay. Girl, I am going to have to cut your little black box here. It is... Ow! Sorry, I really love this song. Oh shit, the ads happened. Fuck. I missed it. This is what happens when I get distracted by looking at reference images. I'm on the reference image site. Ba-ba-bow. So I miss out on the fucking... Okay. Well, anyway, chat, we'll take a quick pause. Perhaps. Because I feel like... Well, now I'm getting into it. Well, now I'm getting a bit more into it. You know? I was gonna be like, this is a good excuse. This is a good excuse for me to switch over to drawing something else. Stop getting into it. Yeah. Come join me, yeah. We'll spin the fucking wheel again. We'll see if I'm cursed to staying here. Are we spinning the wheel or flipping the coin? Those are the two options. Hate the wheel. All my homies hate the wheel. So we're flipping the coin? Oh. Good golly gosh. It'd be really funny if I kept getting... Can we divine it with spirits? I don't have... I mean, I have a tarot deck? I don't know how I would tell from that, though. I was like, looking around, I was like, I don't have the metal dowsing rods, I don't have... There's a lot of things I know of, but don't have. Major corpse, minor mystery. You're really weighting it in the mystery's favor there, aren't you? You really... It's not an even... Okay, here, I have a... We'll do like a normal deck of cards. I have a... The tarot's farther away. I have a normal deck of cards here. Kick my head. Alright, champ. Let me see you kick above your waist. Okay, I have a deck of cards. Hi, anybody who got the ads. We're doing another... Lee does not like the wheel or the coin. So I've grabbed a deck of cards. For some reason, some of them are facing the wrong way. I'm fixing that real quick. I'm going to shuffle these a couple of times. Lee, I would like you to choose reds or blacks. And I will be honest about this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Red's never done me wrong in Balatro. Alright. I'm going to unveil the top card. And if it's reds, we switch over to the mystery, and if it's black, we stay on the Corpse Party thumbnail for the next hour. I'm flipping it over. It is the Queen of Hearts! It is the Queen of Hearts, motherfucker! Oh, that is the perfect one for this, actually. That's the perfect card for it, honestly. Thank you, Rogue from X-Men. Alright, chat, Hi, chat. I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna have to update stream information to be sexual. I normally have it set to, the warnings being swearing and maybe, like, talking about, like, violence and stuff. There's the content labels. I normally have it, I don't even have it for swearing. I'm gonna keep that checked. Yeah, I normally have it swearing. I'm going to have to mark sexual themes. Hi, chat. Me and Lee had a great conversation recently, about what it would be like if the X-Men made a sexy calendar. And who would be what month? Several at this point. We have in total come up with the idea for 3 whole calendars. I'm just gonna fully close these. Several at this point. We've come up with the idea for 3 whole calendars. We're pulling up the wheel again. I feel like it's fitting. I feel like it's fitting that the Temmie song is playing right now. That's what's happening in my brain, I think. Sorry. I meant to put that over here. So we're gonna spin the wheel to determine which of the 3 calendars we're doing. The first wheel is the X-Men themselves. It helps if you align your hands on the keyboard. Ah, Temmie, thank you so much for the soundtrack. The next is the villains. I'm angled in such a weird way. My arms are to like 90 degrees to the left of me. So any typos, just know it's because of that, and it's because my hands fall off of the little nubbins. And then the third calendar is Mr. Sinister. Because he would make his own. So let's determine, chat. Trying to figure out who June is? For which calendar, motherfucker? Okay, let's spin the wheel. Which calendar? Oh my god. Thank you, Undyne, for scoring this beautiful moment. Alright! Oh boy. Which month? Which month? Which month are we doing, chat? Let's find out. Oh, God. What month are we doing? May. Okay. We're doing May of the Sinister calendar. I'm gonna have to check which one this one is. Because, I need the list here. I'll go ahead and put you guys back onto this screen while I pull up. Okay. May? Oh, no. Okay, so something that happens in May, as you may or may not know, is the Kentucky Derby. Oh my fucking god. I don't need a Mr. Sinister reference image. I feel like he's in my bones at this point. He's in my fucking DNA. I feel insane. I feel insane. I feel insane. I really wasn't expecting to get the Mr. Sinister one. I was really expecting to get the hero one. Or maybe even the villain one. And not draw Mr. Sinister. I mean, my chances... It wasn't... you can't argue with me. Alright, so he's gonna be a cowboy in this. Oh my god, I feel insane and Undertale music is blasting in my ears. Okay. It's not blasting, but you know. I don't have like a good picture in my head for this one, honestly. I know his outfit. I don't know what pose he's in here. Like, what? Because I'm not drawing a fucking horse. I'm not drawing a fucking horse. I refuse. I might have to draw a cowboy hat. I'm not drawing a horse. I mean, what's he doing here? What are the dimensions of a calendar? I feel like they're more square, right? Change game aside, 8.5 to 5.5. Cancel. Okay, wait, let's just make a new one. Because if I do this, right? Okay, I can't do decimal. 5.5 times 2 is 11, right? And then... Can I not? Is there not a way for me to... No, that's a different recording program. A different drawing program. I started reading record time-lapse there. I mean, I can just add 2 zeros to the end of this. Okay. Mr. fucking Sinister. God damn. Alright. Alright. Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, cowboy. Mr. Sinister, sexy cowboy. Mr. Sinister, sexy cowboy. Okay. I've gone insane. Why did it have to be May? I could have drawn so many other months. This one, I feel like okay. I guess I just start putting pen to paper and I see what happens, you know? Anyways, chat, you're drawing Warren Worthington III. Yeah. You could always re-roll one if this one hurts. I don't have any good ideas for it right now. That's the, you know what? Yeah. I don't have any good ideas for May right now. I was able to picture a lot of the ones that we were describing with, like, a lot of... I might do April. Sorry, that was me looking at the list. I mean, maybe... I need to get some reference images here. I'll just get one of Mr. Sinister. I mean... I don't want to Google Mr. Sinister naked, but there's, like... I know that happens in comics. I own one of them, but Lee has it in his room right now. I'll fucking Google it. Whatever. Why isn't it showing up? I know he's been naked before. Do I have safe search on? Oh, that's it. Well, that's not Mr. Sinister at all. That's just normal people. I can't believe this. You can deliver it. I need to remember how much of a twink to... I need to remember the twink to hunk ratio. Okay, let's see here. Because the idea for April is that he's a Playboy bunny. Okay, okay. Say the word and I'll start running, boss. Let me think here, because it's mostly the pose I'm worried about, or like thinking about. There's a part of me that's thinking like... chest is out this way. He's facing body this way. Arm, ass, you know? Just so you can picture what I'm putting down here. And then he's sort of like looking over the shoulder and he's got a carrot. I need to find reference images for this. I don't know, I'm not great at poses. I'm gonna just have to Google Playboy bunny right now. What they're just standing there. I don't want him to just be standing there, you know? I want him to be like cool. Why can't... Come on, dude. It's April. It's for like Easter stuff, you know? That's the idea of it. Okay, let me look at the list again. There's some of them that I love, but I don't think I have the artistic skill to do. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot what October was. I have to do October legally. That final answer, I have to do October legally. I got so into October when we were talking about it. And I know exactly where to get the reference images from. So the idea for October was this silly little thing called the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And specifically, one of my favorite scenes in it, Rose Tint My World. Because Mr. Sinister is so Frankenfurter-coded. And then he's obsessed with Jean and Scott, who are so Brad and Janet. You know? You know? Hi, Haldo. I'm going insane. How you doing? I'm trying to find reference images here. To completely inappropriate music, honestly. Okay, we're just gonna base it off of this. Why is there boss music? Don't worry about it. Arf arf treat, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's the coin. I'm killing the coin. This is what I want. That's the tab that I wanted. I found it. Okay. So here's the image I'm going to be using here, I think. I feel insane. I think this is a good one here. Okay, let's get these black bars off of the side. You know, if you had asked me in, like, March... Oh my god, I just noticed Dr. Scott back there. If you had asked me, back either in March or or so, if you thought that I was going to be drawing Mr. Sinister in the X-Men in Rose Tint My World, I guess it's just technically a Wild and Untamed thing, from Rocky Horror Picture Show, I would have said, who is Mr. Sinister? My life in the past few months has gone crazy. Okay, here we are. Okay. Can we do a ritual to summon Lev? If Lev doesn't show up, I'll personally DM him. Okay, I might need- no, I can do like just basic body images, you know? Am I including this? Am I including Dr. Von Scott, aka Charles Xavier, in this? Okay, I want this to be really faint. I'm also going to change the background of this to be even darker for now, so I can... Okay. Well, the question is, like, do I draw them, like, this small? Or do I, like, I lessen the distance between their arms? And, like, make them a little bigger? But, like, I can do, you know, like, big dramatic curtain stuff up here. Stage continued. And big in them. Yeah. I think at least for this first pass, I'm gonna do them small. You're summoning Lev? Are you messaging Lev? You don't have to. I'm going crazy. Okay, wait. I need a color for each of these characters. I've not thought about I'm short-circuiting. I like giving characters a color. Well, I mean, Cable's blue. Just so I can, like, draw them like this. I think, I'm gonna move Charles. I don't know, is he gonna be in the front? Mr. Sinister would not allow... Charles can be in front of Emma. He could be like, I don't fucking know. Because he just goes across the stage back and forth. It's Pride Month, do that, yeah. 6 people? Yeah, I don't know which is gonna be which. I guess Emma can be purple then. It's not really her color at all, but if we're doing the pride flag colors. Hi, Chief. Why is everybody showing up for this? Hi, chat. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I have commissions open. Because it matters. Yeah, if you guys want the full calendar, commission me to do it. You're getting this one for free. I feel insane. I guess Scott has to be yellow then. And then we'll do orange for Jean. And red for Sinister. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I've blasted off into space like the Fantastic Four. I didn't even mention the fact that me and Lee watched 2 Fantastic Four movies. The 2005 one and also the it was the 2015 and 2005. Is that the correct year for Fanforstic? Okay. Okay, let's also figure out heights. I left. How tall are these characters? Because obviously Mr. Sinister is probably the tallest, right? Mr. Sinister's probably the tallest, right? I'm going insane. Does anybody have any insight as to the height of anybody else? Oh my fucking god. We just need to get basic. Okay. It's Mr. Sinister. It's Mr. Goddamn Sinister. I don't want to get too detailed. I just want to get like the base proportions, and getting a nose in always helps me. Look at search him, thank you. I just need these characters at least in relation to each other. Sinister tends to have, well, not even tending to have a square jaw. I'm thinking about, I feel like, I guess they can change, they can be whatever I want them to be. That's sort of how comics work. Scott lanky, so he should be second or third tallest depending on how tall Emma is. Cable is here! Unless Cable is secretly short? Okay, this is just a generic head shape. Cable is taller than Sinister. Why is Sinister the height of my dad? Okay. Okay. Cable is 6'8". Oh baby, get him an inch taller. Oh baby, get him an inch taller. I feel insane. Scott is 6'3". Okay. Okay. Okay, Emma's 5'10". Really? I thought she was shorter than that. She has like angry short person energy, you know? If you commissioned a beer bottle, would it count as... I would say that counts as a headshot. Unless it's a really big beer bottle that has like anime boobs. I don't know why that's where that sentence ended. And that's without the heels. He'll sacrifice and put an inch in game. Shiva! The Undertale music is crazy. I feel my brain cells deplete. Okay, I'm gonna turn this image up. I need to look at how muscles work real quick. Okay. 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 Mr. Sinister. I hate drawing people with their head up like this, but... You know, you learn by doing. You learn by doing. Sometimes my brain, I get stuck on a phrase, and when I just start repeating, and I find it funny every time it happens, because it normally happens when I'm really stressed, or if I'm having a really whatever emotion this is, whatever emotion we're experiencing collectively. This is the other time. I'm not stressed right now. I would not call it that. I guess maybe he's just like doing a big grin, I guess. What's he doing? It's not sinister enough. What an American consumer thing to ask for. I feel like it needs to be like angled. That makes it more evil. I'm thinking about him being a little giddy bitch. There's a specific panel I'm thinking of that I gotta find for reference here. Where is he? Where is Mr. Sinister? There's a specific image of him being, like, really giddy. Give me a sec. Where is he? Lee, when did I send you all of those Mr. Sinister images? I'm just scrolling through our Discord messages. Oh my god. So you did post a pic of a large beer bottle. Would that count as a full body? Nah, I think that still counts as a headshot. Let's see here. Oh no, I reset where I was. Shit. No, I didn't. Where's the image of him, like, grinning so grinnily? That's it! The sneering smiler. This is what I'm imagining. Oh, he's so large. I forgot how small this image was. I'm thinking about this. I might make this canvas bigger. I like working on a big canvas. Where's the fucking edit? It's probably under the edit tab, actually. That's probably where it is. If I multiply these by 2... What's 16 times 2, chat? Is it 32? It's 32. Thank you, Minecraft. Thank you, Minecraft. Oh, boy. Okay, we can make this image bigger now. Okay, let's get this all lined up so we can see what's happening. I really need to figure out what I'm gonna be doing with Charles, you know? Where's he gonna be? I guess the gap here is big enough that I think he can fit into it. Especially if I angle Emma's legs a little bit further to this way. I mean, I'm not gonna do this image exactly. We can also make this... You can ask why Emma? She dated Scott for a bit, and it's better than... I think it reads better than it being Madeline. I think it reads better. For extended cast, by the way, Eddie would be the Juggernaut, just so everybody knows. Look, if Madeline or Jean cut their hair, so one of them would have, like, short hair, then it would be better. But they are, unfortunately. For some reason, it's hard to tell them apart. I wonder why. Also, I'm imagining Mr. Sinister arranged this whole thing with his clones, and I don't feel like he respects Madeline. Here's my image. Here's my image. He's necessary. Why am I drawing so small? I can always do a big sketch and then make it smaller. I feel better doing... I'm realizing now that Death by Glamour is about to play. Or, like, that we got Death by Glamour as we're doing this, you know? Yeah, there it is. I feel like that's perfect. You'd say poor Havoc getting ignored again, but I think he'd be happy not to be a part of this. Yeah, it's better for... Look, he can go hang out with fucking Vulcan and Corsair, alright? They're not gonna be in here. Look, Hope and Rachel can also thank their lucky stars, right? Because it's also, like, in the context of it, of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, it makes sense to me that it would be Emma. Because I feel like she's a little less related to the whole thing, you know? She's a little less relevant. No offense to Magenta. It helps if you are using a brush and not an eraser to draw. It's hard to make this, like, smile look not like just a happy smile, but I think instead of the eyes, you know, looking like, hey, I'm just a happy little guy, I think the eyes have to play a big part in it. Bring them over here. I think as soon as I get, like, some real, well, for lack of a better term, sinister eyes. I'm trying to... No, this is not the first time I've drawn Mr. Sinister. It's the first time I've drawn him in my style, though. Because I've only ever drawn him in the Adventure Time style. Or as a really bad goof sketch. Smiling with the mouth and not the eyes kind of deal. Well, I think he is smiling with the eyes, but, like, too much. Not quite a Patrick Bateman. See, I think the thing is, I haven't drawn Sinister enough. Like, once you draw a character enough, like, they become a part of your bones, and you can bust them out real quickly. But since I'm not as familiar with Sinister, I struggle a little bit. Okay, let's change his color to this. And Mr. Censor, right, yeah, but not in this art style. Is basically what I'm getting at here. I may have drawn him before, but not... The ears also help because they help you read the angle of the face a bit better here, with them being so down. Yeah, let's get his little beard. That's why so many artists love Halloween. The energy is stored in the bones. The skeletons feed them. Why do you think we're listening to the Undertale soundtrack? As I said, once you draw a character enough times, you can get them done really quickly. When you've drawn a character enough times, you don't need to look at reference. Their soul is in yours. You know them. You know them perfectly. I'm not getting the little lines under his eyes because I'm going too fast. You know them. You know them too well. Handsome pockets. And then his stupid fucking shorts. Like, what is this line? What is this? Why are they like that? It all comes back to Sans, motherfuckers! It all comes back to him! And he's got his slippers. It all comes back to Sans. It all comes down to Sans. Rip off Adidas. They're the Monster brand. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, actually, like, try to flip the canvas, because I genuinely do want this to look good. Yeah, I knew this face was a little off. Okay, let's rotate it. I mean, I can always symmetrical ruler. Just to get, like, the bare bones of the face. Oh, I put that in, like, entirely not the spot that I want it to be. Let's put that on another layer, the symmetrical ruler, so they're not attached. Let's get another shade of red here. I like And this way the ears are also at the same spot. And measure the eyes a bit better. Okay. Delete that layer, and by layer I mean ruler. Much better here. I can't believe this fucking very emotional Undertale song is playing while this is happening, but you know. It is what it is, I suppose. That's the wrong thing. Convert to drawing color is what I wanted to do. This sinister motherfucker. Now, the question is, what am I doing about his teeth? Am I making them normal? Because I feel like he has normal teeth, but it's also so funny watching the X-Men animated show, because his teeth are so fucked up. They're like fangs, but they're so small, you know? It's like you can see his gums, you know? His his teeth are like this, you know? Whereas normally if, you know, you have a fanged character, you tend to do like this. I think I'm just going to ignore that. I find it funnier the less vampire he is, despite the fact that he looks so vampire, you know? It's really something. I didn't get the, guess I'll have to put this down again. Is this where the... It's a little off. Ah. Ba-ba. I just want to sketch the eyebrows. Okay, go back onto this layer. Fuck that layer. Go back down here. What are your eyebrows like? Oh, why do you... Okay, right, yes. Why do so many Marvel characters have eyebrows like that? Why do so many specifically X-Men characters have eyebrows like that? Why do they have, like, the Phoenix Wright eyebrows? Like, what the hell? I hate these eyebrows. Makes it look more like a chomp rather than a saw. Yeah, I get that a little bit. Seeing him smile just his teeth. Damn. I'm just gonna do like normal eyebrows. Charles started a trend. Might be because the eyebrows were red, but it looked like this were red because it looked like the sword from Doom. Is that the glowy sword, or am I thinking of... I mean, it's probably a glowy sword. If it's a cool sword, then it's a glowy sword, you know? Is there any, like, cool sword that doesn't glow? And nobody say Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings because it's shown up by Sting, which does glow. I know it's a dagger. All swords? Yeah, but you wouldn't say it's a cool sword. You would just, that would just be implied by the sword. When you say it's a cool sword, that means that, like, it's cooler than normal, you know? How do I feel about adding that line there? I normally don't really do that, but... Okay. Why is it fucked up? What happened to your jawline? It's always the jawline of the characters I draw. He doesn't need to be perfect, but it's Mr. Sinister, you know? He demands perfection. 'Cause he's a fucking weirdo. Like, I could always just do that. For a literal sword, one of ice. Ice sword. Ice sword does sound cool, I will admit. It's hard to get cooler than that. Unless you have, like, one made of, like... I guess, is dry ice colder than normal ice? Or is there any difference? I don't know. I'm not an ice expert. Does an ice sword also have flames? It could. If you're really bad at maintaining a sword. Theoretically, any sword can be a flaming sword if you light it on fire. And you're determined enough, you know? Every day I wake up and I draw and I'm like, this could be better. Can you curse a real sword? Knife wings or feather wings? Oh, okay. Is he December? If he's December, then feather, I think. Unless that's too hard to draw. The real answer is if they're equally easy to draw, feather. If one of them's easier, go for that. That's the real answer. Dry ice is liquid nitrogen, which can give massive frostbite upon touching it with bare skin. Haha! That's the answer. Can you curse a real sword? If you dip the sword in liquid nitrogen, I would argue that you have cursed the sword. Is this Mr. Sinister? I feel like I want to redo the face again. I'm never getting anything done. Maybe I just need to, maybe it's because the face is too big for the head. Let's make the face smaller. Let's try things out. Like, it's the best end that we've had so far. What even are you, Mr. Sinister? Why are you like this, Mr. Sinister? Why do you cause me pain? Why do you cause me pain? Why are you hard to draw? See, it's truly like, the solution to the problem is to draw Mr. Sinister more. And that's genuinely the answer to the problem. Is to draw him more so I get used to him. I'm like, do I fucking do that right now? Do I take a Mr. Sinister break from this? And I'm like, I'll return to this once I'm better at drawing Mr. Sinister? Because I unironically want this to be really good. But it can only happen if I draw more Mr. Sinister. And I'm stuck here in my Sinister prison. Add the facial hair first? Yeah, the facial hair does help. And I do think the little tiny bags under his eyes also help. Here, if I also add, let's see here, if I add his little widow's peak. No. I like him with fluffy hair. His hair mimic his tassel a little bit. It go woof. And then I can like do that, and then it's his tassels, but I like it being like weirdly sharp. you know? He has gelled the shit out of this hair, and it is like starting to come undone in the back. And it's like trying to like frizz out a little bit. That's why you're going to commission me to draw 2 full calendars? Chiba, there's 3. It's like a vampire mullet. Yeah! If you can't have a mullet at home, store-bought is fine, i.e. pushing your hair back. Heroes, villains, and Mr. Sinister. Mr. fucking Sinister. I mean, maybe I leave this as... You know what, this is what... I'm not gonna finish this one. This one is going to remain as a sketch, and then maybe I'll come back to it later, right? This is practice. This is practice, right? This is practice. And this is praxis. For what? I don't know. But it's praxis for something. It's praxis for Mr. Sinister. You combined heroes and villains in your mind. No! Magneto and Charles need to be in opposite calendars. Because so they can have their cinematic parallels of doing the same pose. Should I talk about the calendar ideas, chat, or... I guess I could. Yeah, let me pull this up on my phone so I'm not fully turning a huge amount away in order to read them. So... For the heroes, with this song in the background, maybe I should start with the villains. Maybe I should start with Mr. Sinister even here. With this song in the background. And no, he's more of a one dimple kind of guy. I mean, I mentioned a couple of these earlier. For January, you know what? I'm just gonna draw a bunch of Mr. Sinisters. We're gonna pause. We're gonna only draw a bunch of Mr. Sinister. No, I'm doing the sketch. I'm doing my idea sketch. As you can see, we've hit the time of the stream where my meds wear off. Carbo loading on Sinister, yeah. You know what? Only Sinister. Really great timed evil laughter there. So for January, like a New Year's themed one, where he's drunk on champagne. February, Valentine's Day themed, lying on a heart-shaped rug. With chocolates addressed to the Summers family. Just Sinister. It's just Sinister. What are some... Lee? Anybody? You know what? In the Discord even, send me your favorite Mr. Sinister images. And I'm gonna do a bunch of sketches of various Sinisters, and that's what this image is now. This is the Sinister image. I'm putting that guy over there, and then I'm gonna see if I can find more Sinisters. Everybody send me your favorite Mr. Sinisters. Are we meant to fight Mack? I'm fighting myself right now. I feel like I'm in some man versus self shit. I'm losing it. Oh, that's a good one, Lee. That's a good one. Let me paste in this one that I also like here. That is a very good Mr. Sinister. I copied the link instead of the image. Oh, I forgot I made this canvas very large. For March, he would be wearing a snake. I was thinking sort of Britney Spears. And the idea for all of these is that they're like sexy calendars, obviously, not just like normal calendars. The idea, my original idea was like, Because we did the heroes first, was like, what if Charles, as a fundraising scheme, was like, my X-Men? We have to make a calendar, my X-Men. And so they had to do that, and then the villains to make fun of them. And also to raise funding for their evilness. I like his nose in this one. We're like, okay, we're also going to do this. And then Mr. Sinister, because he's Mr. Sinister, is like, I need one of her entirely myself. I really do like his nose in this one. I like when noses are shaped in, like, cool ways, not just the same way over and over again, you know? It's a good Sinister, yeah. I also like what they've done with this. Oh my god, I neutered him! Wait, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Mr. Sinister! Oh my god, okay, everything's fine. Oh my god, it's okay. Oh, I can't believe I did that to him. Anyway. That's the wrong image. Okay, everything's good. He also has fun eyebrows here. Okay. He's fucked up. I hate this. I'm redoing it. Okay. He's actually sort of tilted a little bit that way. Okay. Nose. A random slitty goth man adds the diamond. Mr. Sinister! He is Perry the Platypus. He's just such a fucking weirdo, you know? He's a creep, he's a weirdo. What the hell is he doing here? He doesn't belong here? I want it to be a sort of, honestly, like, I guess like a genuine smile. How to draw anything Christmas for a background? I mean, you can just put it on blue and then make it snowy. Could I draw him facing the other way? An artist's folly. An artist's folly, being able to draw people facing one direction and not the other. Look, it's easier to draw them facing left, okay? Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows. I can see that! I haven't thought of that until now, but yeah. I guess that's probably because I haven't thought about What We Do in the Shadows in a bit. I never ended up watching the final season. Then honestly, I was like, man, I don't know the quality of the final season. It's not a mark on the quality like some other shows where I've like heard really bad things and then didn't watch it. It's truly, I was like, oh, this is happening, and then I was busy watching something else, and it's sort of fallen by the wayside. And then I heard that Nandor and Guillermo didn't even get together, so it's like, damn. What's the point of watching? The ads are just about to happen, everybody, so this is your reminder to take care of yourself. I have not saved this image once. Let's not save him in the folder of images of just me. Let's save him in my folder of everything else. So If anybody needs to take a break, this is your hourly reminder to do so. If you need to go to the bathroom, to grab a snack, to get something to drink, to save your files, to, take your meds. That's one. That's one that I say. Take care of yourself. It's been an hour since the last time I said that. And it's been... it's been 3 hours since not 3, 2! I've gone insane this stream. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's Mr. Sinister, okay? It's Mr. Sinister. I'm learning how to draw him. I love his hair here. It's so floofy. It's so... This is really one that I'm gonna have to be good at drawing Sinister in order to accomplish. I think I'm having to leave him there. I can't draw him like that. I need him to be better. I need him to be better. I need him to be better. Let me put him there. Let me just I'm gonna draw it without reference. Let me draw it without reference, because that is one of my foibles. What the fuck where did that word come from? I don't think I've ever said that word before in my life. What the fuck? Guys, I think I'm getting possessed by Mr. Sinister. Guys, I think Mr. Sinister has infected me. Help! Anyway, so... I have the Sinister virus. I think when I draw things from reference, it's a bit hard. I try to copy it too much rather than drawing it the way that I would draw it. Which is something that I've, like, gotta do. Especially when I'm, like, learning how to draw a character. Especially in, like, Marvel Comics art style. Or just, like, comics art style in general, where it's like, this is so unlike what I draw, you know? You know, the comics art style is so, like, semi-realistic. But it's not something I can do. I know that Mr. Sinister doesn't blush, but I feel like he should. Has he ever blushed? To me, he should. It's harder to draw facial hair with the kinds of mouths that I draw. You know what? Yeah, we'll do a little bit of this. Gotta make sure he doesn't become Wolverine. Everybody keep watch, make sure. Shit! There he goes. I'm gonna give him, like, normal eyes for now, just so I can have proportions. Because those tend to help a little bit. There we go, now I can get the face shape a bit better. Personally headcanon for a few months now that he can and does blush very intensely and has failed to remove it with every cloning. I love that. Yeah, I love that. I love playing with Mr. Sinister like dolls. He can have pointy ears a little as a treat. No, it's funnier if he doesn't, honestly. It's funnier the more, like, just a guy he is. I don't like this one again. Again, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's not him. That's not him. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't necessarily... This isn't my favorite, like, Sinister design, but the pose of it is very good, you know? I love the energy of this Sinister. This is exacerbated by the fact I haven't drawn today, really. And, you know, you gotta get your warm-ups out, and so this is my warm-ups, technically. I guess, like, I was like, man, I did a little bit on the Corpse Party one, so that counts, but no. Warm-ups are important or whatever the fuck. We're learning that actively. I do need to get back into the habit of drawing, though. I feel like I'm saying that every stream, and I'm also actively drawing. Look. I need to draw more for the sake of drawing, you know? I do a lot of thumbnails and stuff, but not for, like, the sake of drawing. And then, like, my plans for Art Fight are very, like, big. And I'm like, I need to set aside time for me to draw some silly little guys. Aside from, like, the big attack that I want to do. That way, you know, because it tends to help me get back into it. I've got to draw a bit more for myself. Oh, that's better. He's looking like you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward ass? It's also a little awkward because he doesn't have pupils. It makes me feel like I've not finished drawing his eyes. That Krabby Patty. This is like a cartoony expression, which helps. But I am gonna give him the hair that I like. Like when his hair is big. He's judging now. He's so smug. I like him having this hair. We've determined that much. Okay, let's see here. Like his smug at the top. Oh, that is a good one of him. I do like that one. He does have a good energy in here. I like how every artist here has given him a different nose. It's one of those things you don't really think about until you're actively, like, drawing it or paying close attention, and you don't tend to pay close attention to a nose. Especially in a drawing like this, you know? Unless it's, like, actively huge or something. Unless, you know, it's Pinocchio. His slight little smirk is great. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I think I made a breakthrough in eye shape. I think I made a breakthrough in eye shape. Yeah, I like these for him. This is Mr. Sinister. The jaw, I would say I would change a little bit. Like the shape of it. I can't be insulting Jaws. Jaws' birthday is tomorrow. The shark movie. I like how I clarified that as if y'all hadn't heard of Jaws before. Anyway, this is my favorite Undertale song, but I'm too locked in. That's character growth, baby. And by character growth, I mean hyperfixation. Good night, Holdo. Okay, there is an ear. Ears, they exist. They're good for you, I think. I just feel like I need to add... That just makes it feel wrong though, but these eyes, I feel less like I need to add them. Yeah. This is Mr. Sinister. This is better. Oh, this is so much better. Such a better Sinister. There he is. How do I feel about this? About this kind of beard coming along like that? I don't know, I like it when he just has the little, like, soul patch. Maybe he has, like, a little stubble. Aww. A little bit of a cheekbone line. Oh my god, it's Mr. Sinister, baby. Yeah, this is Mr. Sinister. For anybody who was looking at these and was like, what are you talking about? This looks good? This is what I mean! Like, look at this shit, that's awful. This is honestly still passable, but... yeah, it looks better in retrospect. I was just like... sometimes when you're drawing something, you're just like, this is not it. It's because I normally draw the eyes larger, so seeing him like that is just weird to me. Even though his eyes, you know, are squinting in that image. This looks more like my art style. That's Mr. Sinister. We've learned him. Skill acquired. Oh, but his hair is so much longer in this. And I can't pass up the opportunity to give a guy longer hair, you know? Ah. It does cover his ear, but I like it better with that out. Do I give him the long hair? I like how they do the long hair in this art. They're very good at it. This artist is very talented. I don't know, I feel like Mr. Sinister's hair length varies enough. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Though that does not mean I don't fucking love this. Thank you all for partaking in this sinister intermission with me while I figure out how the fuck to draw my boy. While I understand him. You may think you know a character, and sometimes that answer is no. You truly... To draw a character takes so much. You must understand them. I guess I can draw him in doing what he's doing in this image. I was like, what am I gonna make him do with his arms? He can do this, like... It's gonna cover his chest a bit. Here's his big collar. Let's move this image a bit down. Let's take a quick collar detour. There he goes. That's sinister. He also has his big fucking tassels, but I'm not gonna worry about his big fucking tassels. I don't draw buff guys too often. It's like I gotta tap back into the skills I learned a while ago. It's like, okay, muscle here, muscle here, muscle. This is how it works. It's so hard to draw muscle people, and I feel like I shouldn't say it's easy to... I was gonna say it's easy. I guess it's the same level of difficulty to draw fat people. And I'm just gonna say, because I've tapped into that skill. I know how to do that. I was gonna be like, oh, you're Wonder, like, fucking comics. Come on, it's so easy. It's like, okay. It's like, you made the effort to draw... You made the effort to learn how to draw this shit? And you're using it for Mr. Sinister? This man should be a twink. And I have to live with the fact that he's not. But it's like, I can't even argue with it because it's like, of course he would make himself not a twink, you know? He's always doing cloning and gene stuff. Genetic stuff. Like, fine, of course he's gonna make himself buff. You know this man should have been a twink. His permafit gene. Why did I start giving him fingernails? Man is wearing gloves. What is his arm doing here? What is this angle? Is that it? Is that the angle? What's the angle? It's probably further out. Is that it? I think that's it. That's it. That's at least close enough. This isn't a foreshortening study. This is a Mr. Sinister study. I do not understand his fucking clothes. Like, what is he fucking wearing, you know? Like, what is this? Why is it lined? His gloves on. Like, why does it continue up the neck? Here's this other diamond. This one's an accessory, though. That one's not part of him. It's tangenting a bit with his arm. I don't think I care enough to fix that. That's him. That's Mr. Sinister. Guess we can get a couple of tassels in. Just big old fucking tassels. At least, like, imply them. Mr. Sinister! Mr. Sinister. I figured him out. This is the I figured him out one. Lev, you supplied the winning image? The image of making him make sense to me? Like, has anybody else added another image? No? Okay, I guess I'll tap into my own supply of Sinisters. Or I can try to... No, I want to get like a couple more down before I reattempt these. What's a good Sinister? I do like this one. I do like this one. The cutest pie. Got Warren's flats down. He looks weirdly good. It's just flat, slimeless style and all. Hell yeah. Let's move this image down a little bit, because I'm going to use my own as reference now. This guy's looking straight forward. We're gonna try and draw the jawline and everything first, even though, you know, I'm not as great as drawing this kind of jawline from the front, is why I also wanted to do this. For, like, practice reasons. I gotta stop leaning forward. It breaks my model. If you guys ever see my model looking weird, it's because I'm leaning forward and you need to redeem pasta water. I get too into it. Two. I don't know why I added the cheekbones already. I'm probably gonna have to redo them. There we go. It's a bit better. It's always... I'm not as great as drawing people facing forward. A little kitty cat smile. This is... I don't like this one that much. Drawing people from the front's too hard. Especially when I just figured out how to do that. Let's just draw him based on my own. Smiling sinisterly. See, this is more Patrick Bateman-y. Ear. He looks like a cartoon devil type guy here. He looks like he's gonna try to make a deal with me at a crossroads. Looks like he talks with a... Fuck, what's the type? Transatlantic? Is that the name of the accent? He's telling me of his evil plans. Let me try a different mouth. How's that one? If it were this easy, I would rotate him, like, make him face slightly more in a direction, but this isn't a 3D model. I guess I could, like... Let's try it. I don't know. No, I think it's fine like this. He's so sinister. I wonder why. I wonder who this Mister is. It's a mystery. What a silly little goofy guy. That's wonderful. You know, at the top of stream, I had no idea how anything was going to go. This was not even in the realm of possibility in my mind as something that I was going to be doing. This fucking sinister. It's like, cause I wanted to draw that kind of stuff and you were like, well, I'm doing it. And I'm like, I also want to. That sounds fun. So subtle and secret. Yeah. Chat did not encourage me whatsoever for this. This just sort of happened. You're completely innocent, chat, right? He's like doing an evil laugh here, I think. Or at least like a dramatic. I mean, when I said the Undertale OST was gonna come on, I was like, Battle Against a True Hero is going to distract me. And what did I say? Let me do this hand again. I had a thought in my mind when I put the hand up there. Yeah, I wanted it to be more at this angle. I want his fingers to go sort of crazy. He's doing like a big gesture. I don't like this hand. I love the idea of this hand, but I don't love this execution. He's like, and I will rule the world, type shit. You know? I don't think that's really his thing, but you know. I mean, at least to like a little extent, probably, but you know. That's the energy of this pose. Cartoon Kids villain, you know? This arm is killing me. This arm is going to destroy me. But I really want it. Whenever I'm struggling, I tend to draw like this. Because I'm like, this will intentionally not look good, but at least I can maybe get proportion stuff. You know? I think I want his arm to be even higher. This is also sort of like musical villain, like, holding out that last long note in their evil song, you know? And I will prevail, or whatever the fuck, you know? Megalovania. I mean, maybe that's him. I think it's better if his arm is a bit lower. I think here is good. I made his arm too twink. I need to remember that he is buff. Sadly. Illegally, even. How does foreshortening work? I want it to be like... I never know how foreshortening works. I simply fake it till I make it. And oftentimes I am not making it. You guys get the vibe of the arm. Every time I try and fail to draw the arm is time I'm not spending drawing Mr. Sinister. And I think it's more important that I draw Mr. Sinister than it is that I draw that arm. You know, I can always come back to it later if I'm possessed by Mr. Sinister again. I want these eyes to be a bit smaller, because he does have pretty small eyes. I think with the way I draw them, they would always be sort of like half-lidded like this, unless, you know, something big surprising happens and then he's like, whoa! What if I gave him... What if I did that? That we consider? What the... I'm gonna move his mouth down a bit. There we go, that makes it better. I mean, I have been drawing him with like a little lower is the one, or that I was looking for, a lower lip. Like a pronounced one. I don't know what this mouth is. I don't know what emotion he's feeling here. But he sure is feeling it. I think he drank too much coffee. I think this is him subsisting, and it's like he's not taken a self-care day in a while. He has spent all of his time just doing mad science. This is when, you know, it's like, oh, if I'm gonna make a clone of myself, and then that clone can do all of the work for me. you know? And then I won't have to feel bad, and like this is the clone who's like, I forgot that that when I did that, I would be a full real person. This is the plot of Severance. This is his innie. Mr. Sinister would do the plot of Severance. He would. What if Mr. Sinister was Kier? Is there any proof that he's not? Is there any proof that Mr. Sinister is not Kier? Nobody can argue with me. Sorry for spoiling Severance Season 3, everybody. It was Mr. Sinister the whole time. When I give people this pushback thing, I like to do like one bit a little bit poofed in the center. I'll see if I like that on him. I like giving him this little stubble. Where it's like, obviously he planned this and this, or it's like this shit he missed. That, or he intentionally left it like that so he would look cooler. I feel like if you only know Mr. Sinister from my talkings about Mr. Sinister, I've given you a very skewed impression as to what Mr. Sinister is like. Like, it's not too off. But I'm just aware of what happens whenever I talk about my blorbos and then people look at my blorbos. And then they're like, who is this? And I'm like, look, I tell you the goofs and jokes about them. I'm not going to tell you his war crimes, okay? I tell you the palatable stuff so that maybe you'll look at him and then you're like, aha, he's silly goofy. Hey, why didn't you mention what he was doing in the 1940s? And it's like, hey, 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 hey. He's better now. He's better now, okay? He got rid of that part. He took that part of his brain out. He took that part of his brain out. And isn't that like the thing he literally did? We're not even goofing. Like, he literally did that. Yeah, he literally did, yeah. I didn't want to say he literally did that and then be like, you have to break the news to me that he didn't literally do that. I love this greasy motherfucker. I've really figured out how to draw him. I figured it out now. I got it, you know? Sometimes it just takes a bit. Sometimes it takes time and effort and struggle. a lot of struggle. A lot of struggle. His proportions are like going all over the place, but you know, I'm figuring them out still. I say after saying that I got him. Look, proportions, those are... To get his face to be consistent, look. That's not a thing with characters that I draw constantly. Mr. Sinister. He's very angular. He's very angular. Which I find very fun. Whenever I'm drawing him, I get these good angles. I'm gonna do like a very angular one. To like emphasize the angles. I'm gonna go very stylized. This just is a little fun one, so I don't get bored, you know? You gotta do a fun one. You gotta get the energy. When you can get them down to just their energy and they look recognizable still, that's perfect, you know? Big pooped out chest. This fucking freak. What a silly, goofy guy. What a silly, goofy guy. You know, now it makes more sense that I named the stream a Morbius reference, now that I'm drawing Marvel. I guess do I have to figure out how to draw the other people in this? I don't know, I think I've sort of abandoned the Rose Sense My World thing, at least currently. For this current matter. It's like, do I figure out how to draw the other people in it? Like, boldly, I think... I know I said the exact same thing about Mr. Sinister, and you saw how that all turned out. I don't think I need to look at reference for Emma Frost. Because I feel like she's woman. You know, I don't think she has anything distinct that I'm going to need. I think as long as I can draw a hot woman, I can draw Emma Frost. And I don't think there's not gonna... There are too many negatives in that sentence, and then my brain short-circuited. I want her nose up a little bit. He's like a big dramatic eyelash kind of character, you know? I love drawing characters with big dramatic eyelashes. But it's like, which ones do I give her? Ooh, yeah. I'm not getting this eye angle right. I want them to be like... Let me get rid of these top eyelashes. I don't like them as much as the bottom ones. Okay, I'm overcomplicating this. It's hard to do lips when I'm only doing like one color. And not like, you know, fully going for it. I think in my mind Emma Frost has like the Miles Edgeworth bangs. You know, these. But she has them like even more big and dramatic. She looks like a flower! She's very pretty. She's also pretty yonic, but honestly that works for her. What does she have? How do we feel about little, like, inner bangs? And I think the hair that she has here is tucked behind her ears. She does have hair here. She's not... This is like a weird hairstyle she does. I'm not gonna figure out her hairline right now. I just wanted a vibe. Her hair amplifies her psychic power, okay? That's how it works. See, this is what I'm talking about, where I'm like, I like when characters' hair goes out. And it's like, you look at Emma Frost, her hair is like the most blunt bob. Like, I want it to be shaped, okay? Those are her antennae. She needs them for her psychic power. I do also like her having, like, a big antenna. Smaller the town, the bigger the hair. Baby, she would be bald. It's always silly when Sans comes on. Like, whoa, I know him. I don't think she's as angular as Sinister is, but she's a little angular. I think her eyelashes are like white. You're sending me Warren and taking your wrist break? Hell yeah. Once I get a good foundation on this Emma, I'm gonna look at it. Does Emma have like a single beauty mark? I feel like she would. Do. Oh, there he is! Can I show this on stream, or do you not want to? Yeah, sure? Yippee, 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 Okay, chat. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy! Oh, let me. Gotta angle a little bit so it's not hidden behind the chat. You went fucking ham! You fucking started this at this stream. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. I'm sorry, wait, I shouldn't be talking about hell. Shit. Hey, you're stupid emo. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this, dude! Also, shout out to this dude. Shout out to- you did a great job on this snowman. I'm obsessed with this guy, actually. Aw, the wing cover. Okay, I'm normal. Okay. Back to Emma Frost. Who, despite the name, does not have ice powers. Unless you're talking about her being a cold bitch. Like, what about her antenna? Have we considered her antenna? I like her antenna. I'm thinking like classic anime, like the hair vents. To like a certain extent. I want to try out some looks. I don't want to just one and done it, you know? I then proceeded to do a very similar thing here, but look, this one has angles, alright? This one's sharper. I could also do it like... like it just ends like straight up like this. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like Emma watched The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya and was like, she's just like me for real. And then she proceeded to take it very seriously. Oh man, I really like both of these. I mean, let me just copy this one real quick. Let me just try this version, but with the bangs from the first one. I might sneeze. I sneezed. Okay, chat. With that sneeze was the alarm letting you know that the ads are about to happen. Chat, if you need to take a break, if you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to grab a snack, if you need to save your files, to fix your posture, to take your meds, anything like that, now is a great time. Now is a great time to do so. This is your reminder that those are going to be happening, and also... I don't know why I said it, and also I don't remember what I was going to say. Yes, that's what it was. It has been an hour since the last ad break. It has been 3 hours since I started stream. Is it the time that you want it to be? Is it the time you expected? Do you need to go to bed, or do you have anything planned you need to do? I really like this one. She looks like she's from a cartoon from the late aughts. Early 10s. You know? I'm going to name a cartoon that's very decidedly not from the late aughts, but she also seems like a Powerpuff Girls villain. She's very silly. She's not very silly. She's not Mr. Sinister. She's pretty serious. And then if I said that, she would be like, emphasis on pretty. And I'd be like, okay, Emma. And then she would psychically go into my mind so I would find her attractive. And she'd be like, I'm going to... Oh boy. She's like, you can be straight, but not for me. That's her. And it's like the other ones are fucking like Cable. It's like, I do guess I have to figure out Cable, Jean, Scott, and Professor X. I feel crazy. Let's do a tiny Emma over here to fit into the this little empty spot. Very tiny, very rough Emma. She's very silly to me. You may not like it, but this is the ideal Emma Frost. It is fun them ending there. Especially with that sort of shape. I don't know, I feel like I do like the hair on that one a lot. Took a sippy water. Did a silly little save. Okay. Who draw next? I don't know. I'm just sort of going, and then like whoever this turns into, it turns into, you know? I guess, is this a Jean? Yeah, I guess this is a Jean, sure. You know what? I think it'd be fun if we had some more body types other than Stark, Skinny, and Beefcake. And I think the telekinetics are a great way to make somebody eat food. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to try out. Chubby Jean is such a cute idea. It's like, come on, she was pregnant. She not gain anything during that? I know that happens, but you know. Come on! She doesn't need to be keeping fit. Like, I can't really show it off too much because I'm just doing a head here, so I just rounded out the face a little bit, but you know. Like, I just want Jean to have literally anything. Well, Jean wasn't. Yes, yes, but you know. If that's the difference between Jean and Madeline. She had to stay skinny. She had to stay skinny during pregnancy, or else you would be able to tell the clones apart. I don't know why I gave her pupils there. I think it's because I'm like, I feel like Jean needs to have anything. She's just a woman, I don't know. Jean, baby, I wish you had more personality. Jean, I wish you got to do more stuff that, like, made you more distinct and not just the woman on the team. Jean should look somewhat viscerally scary, I think. Yeah! She's got the phoenix in her. What if her pupils are, like, white? Making her uncanny is fun. Yeah! Let's make the smile a little too big. Just a little bit. Just enough that it's like, hey. Like, oh, uncanny. There we go. That's something I can do. The uncanny X-Men. I won't give her a pointy ear. It'd be fun if she had scars from every time that she's died. That'd be fun. I get, like, you know, Phoenix, she's sort of born again, but... You know, she still has the same body. She isn't literally a baby every time. Just like, what if she had, like, a big burn scar or something? And then it's like that happened and Mr. Sinister back in his lab is like, fuck, I have to add a scar to this. I don't know, I want you to have, like, something on you. I don't know why I'm talking to Jean. How do I make her have fun hair? Does she have bangs? Let me look up Jean Grey. No, she does have it pushed back. That's what I thought. I was like, do all of these bitches have their hair pushed back? Give me X-Men 97, Jean. There we go. Okay. Might be silly, but scar across the nose bridge show the lines look like she's got glasses. Ooh. Yeah, it's like, I don't know where she gets injured enough to, like, give her one. It'd be fun if Madeline parted her hair the other way. Is this Sheen? Is this Jean? Is this Sheen? Here we go, those are just normal lines in the hair. You think it is? Maybe she has an earring. Eyebrows! I keep saying this, chat. I said this earlier, chat. I always forget eyebrows. I mean, unless she doesn't have them, maybe they burned off. Maybe they burned off in the Phoenix Force. Her eyebrows. I feel like they're thin, though. Unlike some other bitches over here. It's like, I don't feel like and it's truly like, I've seen enough X-Men now that I can say, like, I know Jean Grey, but I still don't, I never feel like I know her enough to be like, this is her personality. And I don't know whether that's from lack of one, or from misogynistic writers, or from both. from the latter leading to the former. Yeah. I wish you had something, girl. She also gets mad, and that's the only time she has a personality, yeah. But even then, her personality is mad. If I look at a character and I can't tell you what kind of music taste they would have, I feel like that's a flaw. You know? Like, what the fuck does Jean listen to? I don't know. Emma? I feel like, I mean, I've told you guys all the X-Men media I've seen. She doesn't show up too much. Every time she shows up, I'm like, she's fucking putting on, like, early 2000s bops. And then also, like, with just, like, weird, just, like, Who Run the World girls, but then she, like, just, like, to blast that, but then she doesn't even really care about it. She's just listening to it because it's also popular. And then, you know, I feel like she does like Britney, though. Mr. Sinister also likes Britney, but in a weird, it started out as ironic, but not any more sort of way. He listens to the most dramatic thing you've ever heard of. He listens to musical soundtracks a lot. Emma does too, but of different stuff. Like, they both like Phantom of the Opera, but other than that, there's not much overlap between the two. Oh god. Jean? Ed Sheeran? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, Emma Frost listens to Taylor Swift. She thinks it's the most feminist thing in the world for her to do. I don't think Emma even identifies as a feminist. I think she just, like, does, like, like, says, like, feminism talking points for optics. I don't even know who I'm drawing over here. I guess this can be another Jean. Ah. This is just a little person over here. This is another Emma. I love Emma's vibes. Which is so fun, because, like, at the start of this, I hated Emma. It's like, oh, I think Emma can be written better for sure, but she's fun. She has a personality! I'm so sorry, Jean, I wish you did! I wish you did! Emma has the vibes and they're iconic. Here, I'll draw a little Scott. Let me draw a little Scott here. That's an Among Us bean. Here's a little Scott. He give his girl a kiss. This is a little Scott giving his And here's Wolverine. He's also here. He's not doing anything, he's just watching sadly. Whoop, I grabbed Jean. He doesn't know that they're open to polyamory and is beating himself up. This isn't under Hickman's writing, so he can't also kiss. He did the polycule, hell yeah. He doesn't know that they're open to it. He's beating himself up about it in the corner. If he just talked to them about it, it would be fine. It would all work itself out. This is what's happening in his brain, this song. Thank you all for joining me during that intermission. Now the intense song plays. Oh. Look at all these freaks. You know what? If nothing else, I drew some really good Mr. Sinisters today, and that's all that matters. I don't know why I say that like I'm ending stream. I have more time. And I have more canvas to fill. I guess this is what I'm doing, you know? But it's like, I don't want to get bored of this. And I'm like, I can feel that I'm on the edge of it. I need to draw something else. Something slightly different. Ba-ba-ba. What's something silly I can do here? Who's a weirdo? Who's a weirdly shaped character? Just any. X-Men or otherwise. A weirdly shaped person or a thing. I want a weird shape. I'm holding the stream hostage until somebody tells me somebody with a weird shape. Not Michael Myers. He is the shape. And he is weird, but he does not have a weird shape. What am I talking about? I want to draw somebody who's, like, shaped not... Either, if they are human, then, like, not as, like, normally human as this, or somebody who's, like, completely inhuman. I want a weird shape, you know? We got some fuzzy blue guys? True! I could do a... Hurt's too human. I could do a beast. Da-da-da. Doing a hair horns out approach. His head is sort of X-shaped. Wah, wah. Like how I didn't even draw, like, the circle, you know? I've not looked up any reference. This is Beast from Vibe and Memory. This is his shape vibe, I think. I think I've got his shape vibe incredibly down. If I showed you this silhouette, and I told you... Well, and I at least told you it was one of the X-Men, I think you'd know. Well, even if I didn't, I feel like there's a chance. He does have, like, just normal pointy ears as well. I don't want to think about drawing his ears right now. Okay, now where is your face going to be in this? Truly, it can only be Beast or a slightly trimmed Logan. I wouldn't give him these. That's more of a Sabretooth thing. This would be less curved. But yeah. Some sort of creature. I feel like he's got small eyes to me. None of this needs to be a from memory challenge, but you know, since I'm not trying to draw them in a specific instance, I'm trying to draw them how I would, you know? He's like a dog. That's like you barely see the whites of his eyes, you know? Let me try this nose again, because I did not like it. He does have big eyebrows. I feel like he normally wears glasses. I'm not gonna draw him with glasses, at least not adding them yet. And I feel like he wears those glasses that make his eyes look bigger and they look like a normal size, and then he takes them off and he looks like this. know, normally I don't care too much about Beast. He's fucking adorable right now. There's his ears. Real baby girl right now, yeah. Look at this little guy. I'm so endeared. I'm so endeared. Oh, that's a good. Okay, okay, now what? Now what? Bop. Da. Don't know. I do not know. I need a reference image. Yeah, that's my freak. Alright. I feel bad for calling this one a freak though. Okay. This isn't freak like Mr. Sinister. Why the long face? Look at this guy. Look at Leech. Little Leech. Little Leechy boy. Yes, my gecko. I like Leech with really big eyes. Okay, the image I was going off of had him have a really long face. I don't like that. He's still just 12 years old. Come on, you know? It did have him having just normal human ears though, and I find that really funny. That's the shine in his eyes. It's not... He has solid colored eyes, alright? If I do them like this... That makes them more shiny, yeah? Well, if I just do fucking, obviously, that works. Now, there's not much more to do about Leech, because he is bald. He does have, like, what looks to be, like, little scales. This just also makes him just look really nervous, which also seems very true. And give him his little hat. There we are. His fucking beanie. This guy's 12 years old. Leech talks in third person because Leech is beautiful. Leech lives in the sewers. Whoops. Since we talk about him a normal amount, can we get a Gambit doodle? We could always get a Gambit doodle. I'm obsessed with Gambit in a way that it's like, if I weren't obsessed with Mr. Sinister the way that I'm obsessed with Mr. Sinister, I think I'd be obsessed with Gambit. You know? He's just lucky somebody got to the slot before him. Good thing they hang out. Yay! Hashtag lobotomy! Hashtag my lobotomy. Okay, let's see here. I feel like he's just a long dude. I feel like he has eyelashes. At the very least he wears eyeliner, you know? 100% steals Rogue's eyeliner. He's like, sorry, Rogue, I am a thief. You did know that. There's his, in his big fluffy ass hair, he's got the... It's truly insane how big his hair is. I don't like this doodle, hence why I'm just sort of going on it. I'm like, I'm gonna do a different one. I'm gonna try again. do Gambit X-Men. Give me a good Gambit. There he is. That's the motherfucker. Okay. You knew that when you got me. Gambit can't be tamed, shit. He's so normal, you know? We did watch the next episode of X-Men 97. Was that episode 6 or episode... That was episode 6, right? Or 7, 8... No, that was episode 7, because we have 3 remaining. So that would be 8, 9, 10. So spoilers for that for a bit here, because I want to talk about it. I kept joking that about it being a Gambit funeral episode, and then it was Gambit funeral, and I felt very vindicated. Also, I love how Rogue popped off. Rogue was so fucking based, yeah. Morph was so fucking good in that episode as well. I love Morph. Morph is one of my favorite characters. They were so sassy. There's a moment in that episode where, like, Rogue is crying and breaking down. And it's like, okay, Kurt goes to comfort her, and it's like, aw, yeah. And then Jean goes to comfort her, it's like, aw, yeah. And then the camera pans over to show, like, all of the other X-Men are there to help. And Morph and Logan are both posed in they look like they're on the cover of a magazine. It's like your friend is having a breakdown because both of her love interests died in the middle of a genocide. Lee, can you send me the image of Logan and Morph? Morph looking at the proverbial bloodstains on their hands. Are we killers now? Am I what he made me? Wolverine smiling, silly. Yeah, because murder is cool. Anyways, fuck that guy. Silly little fella. Sent? Fuck yeah. POV, you are Rogue. You just witnessed a genocide and your love interest died as well as your other love interest. They both died. Both of which trying to save your life. And you're having a big breakdown about it. And your friends go to comfort you, and then you look up and you see these two standing there like this, silently in the... Like, what the hell? They just fucked on the plane. Like, it's one thing for Morph to be doing this, you know? Because that's just what they're like. They're like that all the time. Logan! Why are you joined in on this? The fucking contrapasso, the being on 2 different stairs, he never fucking smiles, dude. What the hell? I was losing my whole goddamn mind. it's truly the best pose. Why are they like this? I have no clue. Gay people are scary. Like how I have to fill in Gambit's eyes or else he's nude, you know? I have to make his eyes perfect. I do not like these Gambit drawings, by the way. Maybe it's just like with Mr. Sinister. I think that my standards are higher. You really like this Gambit? The nose is so good? I think it's mostly the eyes. I don't know. It's similar to me drawing this Mr. Sinister and being like, I don't like him. Like, even though I do think this is good, I'm like, I know that this is within me. I know that I can do this. So I'm like, I know that I can do Gambit better than this. I think it's the bias of drawing a character that I like more, you know? The more I like them, the higher the standards. Yeah, I gotta look at reference for this motherfucker's hair. Because his hair is crazy. Like, how do you get it like this? How does this man style his fucking hair? I mean, I know how he styles it now. He doesn't because he's dead. Like, how does he get it to do this? It's like he's the only one here with anime hair, you know? I think the fact that he doesn't have this on also makes it look weirder. That does significantly improve the Gambit. When he's wearing his little head thing, that does significantly improve the Gambit. The Gambitness radar increased dramatically. Remember his wretched ponytail too? Yeah, his... It's like, fine, Remy, you can have a neck. I don't know why I did that, I'm gonna just do this. How do I fucking love Gambit? Yeah! He's just like that. He's fucking he's crazy. He's truly just so weird. I love it, you know? He's so weird. A human being went and pitched this man, and so many people had to say yes. They're like, okay, we want a guy from New Orleans. So he's got a real thick Cajun accent, right? He's Cajun. And he comes from a long line of thieves, and these thieves have a rivalry with the assassins, right? They have like a blood feud with each other, and they fucking hate each other, and they both sacrifice something to this weird deity once a year, and that's a big coming of age ceremony for the thieves and the assassins. And this guy, he's a mutant assassin, he's a mutant thief, and he has a love interest who is an assassin, but it's fucked up because they can't be together. It's sort of a Romeo and Juliet thing. And he has to leave them, and he gets exiled from New Orleans, and he ends up joining Mr. Sinister and accidentally perpetuating a genocide against the Morlocks, against the people in the sewers, in service of Mr. Sinister. He tries to help them, but he already set it in motion, and he already got a lobotomy. He already got a lobotomy from Mr. Sinister. Actually, that's later. He gets the lobotomy later. Or does he undo the lobotomy later? When does he... I know he has one and then he undoes it. And then I think he gets it... No, he has one and then he undoes it. He doesn't get it again. He has a different thing. So yes, he got a lobotomy. And then he's just like hanging around outside the X-Men and they're like, join us. And he's like, I can't let them know my tragic backstory. Gambit talks in third person because Gambit is cool. Fuck the timeline for Mr. Sinister giving the lobotomy and then a younger Mr. Sinister removing it as Wiggly for some unknowable reason. I love that there's two Mr. Sinisters going through his brain. He talks in the third person! Because it makes him look cool. Makes him sound cool, I guess. This isn't like Leech where it's like oh, this is a weird guy type thing. This is to apparently make him sound cool. We looked it up, and it's because that's apparently what wrestlers would do. It was like, this is what cool macho men would do. Is they would talk in the third person to sound cool. And then we're like, what does the fuck? And it's like, he still does that. Like, even if that was cool at the time, it's not now and he still does. And he has the worst Cajun accent. Quote-unquote Cajun accent in the animated series. He's showing up like, Gambit's over here. It's Gambitese. It's not anything. He's so goddamn stupid. His name is Remy LeBeau. He ties into fucking Bishop's tragic backstory for some reason in the future, but it's not. But LeBeau isn't LeBeau. LeBeau is a different thing or whatever the fuck. He was outside the fucking Weapon X facility. He wasn't in there. He didn't do anything about it. He just happened to also be there while Wolverine was getting the metal into his bones, and he bought his jacket there, and that's why he wears his jacket all the time. It's not even why, he just happens to do it, but the jacket happened to be from there. Can you tell that I've read the Gambit Wikipedia entry? They don't cover this in the show. His name is Remy, like the rat in Ratatouille. He's fucking Gambit. What else is there to say? It's fucking Gambit. Gamer, we're just gonna be talking about this all night, aren't we? Maybe. Fucking Gambit, dude. It's fucking Gambit. He's got Rogue as a love interest. I haven't even mentioned his power. His power is that he explodes stuff. His power is that he has a bunch of kinetic energy inside of him, and then he pushes that out of him, and he can activate the potential energy within the fucking anything he touches. Anything he touches can explode. It doesn't have to, you know, he can like open a door. It explodes, and his thing is that he has a deck of playing cards. He has to buy the deck of playing cards. He has to go out and purchase them. He doesn't make them. He has to go out to the mall and purchase decks of playing cards, and then throw them at people. He has to throw the cards at people. And that's because when he was in prison, all he had was a deck of playing cards when he was in prison in New Orleans with the thieves and the assassins. He has a staff that explodes sometimes. Yeah, he has like a cool like metal staff that he makes explode, but it doesn't like fully explode. It like stays intact. I've never seen an explanation for the staff. It seems retractable. He just sort of has it. I don't know where. I'm just gonna say Mr. Sinister gave it to him until I learn anything otherwise, and I will never learn anything otherwise unless somebody tells me, because I'm not gonna look it up. That's called sex. Did you miss the part where sometimes he comes when and things explode? It's the staff that explodes? Yeah. Like, the stream's marked as sexual now because of what I was going to draw, so yeah, I can make those jokes without even batting an eye, baby. I've gone insane. And the crazy thing is, I know as soon as I hit stop streaming, I'm gonna revert to normal, because that's what happens every time I do that. Is all of the emotions that I'm feeling when I'm streaming just deactivate, like advanced compartmentalization. You're drinking, you're not gonna be normal, you're gonna be gambit pilled. Yeah, I'm gonna become normal, and then I'm gonna get quickly reverted, because Lee's gonna still have this energy. And every time, as soon as I end stream, I go in and grab a snack and I hang out with Lee. I'm gonna go over to the big screen. I've gone insane, I think, chat. You guys want me to post this PNG in the Discord? This page here. I mean, it's just sinister.png because I didn't even... Oh my god. I'm in the wrong folders. Oh. Here's the right folder. Where is he? There they are. I see Lee is typing. You need to show Chiba the Beast? Yeah, you do. I've fully gone a little bit, just a little bit insane. But that's the effect of Mr. Sinister and Gambit. And I even talked about, yeah, post Warren, hell yeah! I even talked a little bit about Morph. I didn't even get into Morph. I love Morph. I like how I think my 3 favorite X-Men characters are Mr. Sinister and then 2 bitches who worked for Mr. Sinister but did not have a good time doing it. They should have bonded over that. That would have been fun. I guess they don't... In the show, they've never talked about Gambit working for Mr. Sinister. I don't know if that's canon to the show's universe or not. They should have bonded. It would have been fun. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm... I've lost it, I think. And this is a good song to go out on. But it'll probably be over by the time I find somebody to raid. He's too dead now. I'm still convinced he's gotta come back, you know? He's gonna... Mr. Sinister, you know? Anyway. Where's the... There it is. There it is. Raid button. Let's find somebody to raid. Okay. Bow. You know what? Let's go for somebody who will understand the energy that we have. Let's go for Buttons. Oh my god, Lev is in the jar! No! We're gonna go for Buttons. I hope you all have a good time over there. As soon as this song is over, I'm hitting the raid button. I'm hitting the, like, automatically do it. So everybody have a good time. I hope you all are good. And... yes. My brain is gone. Yeah, Artificer did the little, the raid messages. If you want to copy those, if you want, you can. The song's just about over, chat. Thank you all for joining. I will see you all later. Hi VOD watchers, I'm going crazy.